All right, my friends. We are ready for another edition of Political Point Magazine. You're watching Political Point Magazine. Where the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history. Why? Because political minds want to know. So enjoy a conservative point of view. And let's talk pea soup. With tonight's top stories. Well, millions gather to honor Nelson Mandela, but there was controversy at the memorial. We will tell you about that. It involves Barack Obama's behavior and the translator. Yeah. And Obamacare is now a disaster. And Obama's healthcare promise is now the biggest lie of the year. We will tell you about that. And now, we have a new budget deal. Congress votes, it's bipartisan. Congress votes 332 to 94 for this new budget deal. We will tell you about that. And also, we want to review a lot of what I went over last week with the Political Point archives. And we will take it to the phones and talk to you, the viewers, on all of this. On this Monday, the 16th of December. Welcome, I am your political host, William Mitro. Welcome everyone. All right, my friends, it is now. We are now called upon here to tell you about a lot of things, okay, going on here, but there's a lot going on here. We found out now that at the funeral, okay, at Nelson Mandela's funeral, all right, there were many, over 100 world leaders were at that funeral memorializing and remembering Nelson Mandela. But my friends, on this note now, we have okay, so now we have something that did come up though, okay, in that funeral, in that funeral service, okay, and I want to show you this, all right, okay, because there's tremendous controversy over events that went on and what happened in that, okay, but at Nelson Mandela's memorial, okay, we take a look at things, all right.
He was a man of flesh and blood, a son and a husband, a father and a friend. And that's why we learn so much from him, and that's why we can learn from him still.
There's only one problem there, okay? The translator, like that, turned out to be a phony, okay? It turns out that the translator over there didn't even know sign language at all, and he is a paranoid schizophrenic, and he was 3 feet away from the president. Okay, now ask yourself, where, what, where is the, where was the CIA? Where was the Secret Service on this? All right, but he was standing next to other world leaders too, but on one newscast came out and reported about this guy. Okay, take a look at this.
Tomsenka Dianchi says he is currently a patient receiving treatment for schizophrenia and that he had a breakdown during the event.
I was excited. I started hearing things in my ears.
The interpreter tells NBC News he has been hospitalized because of his schizophrenia, which also has led him to be violent in the past.
So, there you have it, my friends. We had a translator out there, and it just didn't look good. All right. I mean, there is a lot of things going on here, but at the funeral, okay, Nelson Mandela was a great man, all right, and he deserves to be honored, okay, for what he did, you know. In South Africa, his nation was run and up until 1994 it was run by an apartheid government, and Nelson Mandela was sentenced to 27 years in jail, and then when he got out, he became the South Africa's first black president, and he really fought for peace in there. Okay, but now at the memorial service, okay, Obama found time to mingle, all right, with lots of other. Obama found time to mingle, all right. So if you take a look at this, okay, now he took pictures. That's him taking a picture with the prime ministers of British and the Danish prime minister, and also and as you can see there, okay, Mrs. Obama, Michelle Obama, she definitely is not having it. She definitely doesn't like the scene over there. Okay, it's just not working for her. Okay, in fact, if we can zoom in on her, okay, you see the expression on her face as Obama and the other prime ministers are just having fun, and it's they're just having fun over there, and it's just not appropriate, okay? But and then, okay, let me show you this. He even found time to flirt with the Danish prime minister, okay? And again, okay, you look at that. Well, Michelle Obama is right there, okay, and the look on her face, you know, you're supposed to memorialize at the funeral there, all right. You're supposed to honor, not have fun, all right. Let's see this picture here. You see that's him mingling, okay, right there, and then he finally gets the hint there, all right. And you can see that that Michelle Obama just wasn't having it, okay. And now, President Obama, okay, yeah, President Obama also found time at the funeral, okay, and this I find very, very appalling, all right, very, very appalling. But you take a look at this. That's President Obama at the funeral, shaking hands with the dictator of Cuba, Raul Castro, Fidel Castro's brother. Yep, that's right. And you know, this behavior, mind you, while everything was going on, everything, everybody was honoring and mourning Nelson Mandela. This was all going on, and you know, it's a wonder that you gotta wonder what is going through Barack Obama's mind. All right, okay. He took the time to shake hands with the evil dictator. Okay. Now, Congresswoman Elena Ross had something to say about that. Take a look at this. All right. And they call, and it was called actually in the USA Today that this was called Obama Castro handshake that shook the world. Okay? And the New York Times described it, said will handshake with Castro lead to headache for Obama? Okay? And then Politico labeled it like this: White House Obama Castro handshake not pre-planned. All right.
Was not.
Yeah, was not pre-planned. Really? Okay. And then the Daily News. Okay. Obama Castro handshake more than just a gesture. You see that? All right. And also, Senator John McCain writes in the Washington Post that and compares Obama Castro handshake to Neville Chamberlain and Hitler. So, and this, my friends, is quite shocking. Okay, in fact, this is what Elena Ross had to say about it.
Sometimes a handshake is just a handshake, but when the leader of the free world shakes the bloody hand of a ruthless dictator like Raul Castro, it becomes a propaganda coup for the tyrant. Raul Castro uses that hand to sign the orders to repress and jail democracy advocates.
And so you see, my friends, that I don't think Barack Obama's head was in the right place there. Okay? I mean, shaking hands with an evil dictator, all right? I mean, this is just not the way to go, my friends. Okay? Not the way to go. All right? Now, mind you, that we have now Barack Obama's Obamacare is such a fiasco now. Okay? Obamacare is a disaster. All right? And it's so much of a disaster, okay, that we even have, okay, it's so much of a disaster here that we now know that that we have reports out there that the administration is not being honest with us about how many times he has met with the Health and Human Services Secretary, Kathleen Sebelius, and it appears now that we are now seeing that even in this report, okay, even in this report now, we see that the report shows that that Obama did not even meet once with the Health and Human Services Secretary. Not one. He's had 0 meetings. Okay, and the thing now is just such a disaster that we can't we can't even afford it. Okay, we can't even afford this thing. All right. In fact, there's a campaign out by Generation Opportunity. All right, and they have a campaign ad. Okay, they have a campaign ad out that talks about how the younger generation, my generation, is opting out of Obamacare because of this fiasco, this disaster. All right, and okay, it's quite interesting. All right, it's quite interesting. But I want to show you the clip. All right, because this is very important here. All right, take a look at the clip here. All right, as we roll it. Okay, this I find quite interesting. All right, take a look at this. All right.
Was it the botched rollout? Or was it because the website kept crashing? Why did our generation decide to opt out of Obamacare? Because we haven't lost our f***ing minds. We don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a doomed government program. And we're tired of footing the bill for Washington's failures. So, sorry politicians, our healthcare is not a game.
As you can see there, all right. But that's right. And in fact, Obama's approval rating, according to Quinnipiac University poll, all right, according to a Quinnipiac University poll, all right, and we'll show this on the screen here, all right. But Obama's approval rating has now dropped. Okay, this is according to the Quinnipiac poll, right here. All right, you see, it's 38%. All right, and he has a 57% disapproval rate. Okay, it's now down to its lowest level yet. All right, and I cannot stress too much that this, my friends, is the tip of the iceberg. Okay, so now we find ourselves in a position here, okay, where Obamacare is just the disaster that it's going to be. All right. Now, in fact, he's losing the youth. Okay, he's losing the youth vote on this. All right, and it's quite interesting the way things are shaping up. Okay, and it's because Obamacare is such a disaster. He lied about everything. All right, in Obamacare, they won't even be straight with us on what the deal is with this thing. All right. In fact, the White House is trying to now recruit celebrities to sell Obamacare. All right. The Obamacare fiasco is just a disaster. All right. It's just pointless. Okay. And I know that I'm not signing up for Obamacare because it's just the fiasco. Okay, it's just a fiasco right now. All right, premiums are going up. All right, premiums are going up. People are finally realizing this. All right, premiums are going up. Worst of all, they're going up 69% under Obamacare. All right, 69%. Okay? You get me on this? All right, Obamacare is just the worst disaster. All right, okay. Obamacare is just the worst disaster. In fact, my friends, we have this on tape. Okay, we have this on tape here. All right, okay. Obamacare is just the worst disaster. All right, okay. But we have this on tape, and I want to show you this. All right, because Obamacare now has been rated Obama's biggest lie of the year. Okay, Obama, his promise now. This is Obama's biggest lie of the year. Take a look.
If you've got health insurance, you like your doctor, you like your plan, you can keep your doctor, you can keep your plan. Nobody is talking about taking that away from you.
If you like your health care plan, You'll be able to keep your health care plan. Period. If you like your health care plan, you can keep that too.
If you like your current insurance, you keep that insurance. Period. End of story.
Period. End of story. Well, that turned out to be a big, big lie. All right? In fact, we now have 6 million people who lost their health care coverage because of Obamacare. Okay? Because of what was legislated in the law. All right? It's just ridiculous. Okay? Obamacare is a disaster. All right? And the politicians out there, they can't even be straight with us. Okay? They're not straight with the American people. All right? And now it appears that Obama was not straight with us throughout his whole presidency. Okay? In fact, I'm going to show you this. All right? Now, what Barack Obama is not fulfilling his promise. Okay? He a lot of broken promises, a lot of scandals under his presidency and stuff. But he was not being honest with us. Okay, from the beginning. And it appears since he took the oath of office the first and the second time, he didn't hold true to his word when he said this. Okay. He didn't hold true to his word when he got up there and took the oath of office and said this.
Right hand and repeat after me. I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear
That I will faithfully execute.
that I will faithfully execute
The office of President of the United States.
the office of President of the United States
And will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So help me God. Yeah. Well, Barack Obama lied. All right? Barack Obama lied. He lied to us. And this, my friends, is quite appalling. Okay? But now, okay, things are now shaping up. Okay? And it appears now that we have a new budget deal. All right? But I want to talk about that too as well. All right? And I'm going to put this in Political Point Magazine's Political Point Division in a moment here. All right? But yep. But anyhow, all right, yeah. But we have a new budget deal, okay? And I want to tell you about this, all right? The Republicans and Democrats got together, all right, in the Senate. Okay, we have a new budget deal, and I'm going to tell you about this, all right? But it's all shaping out, my friends. We have a new budget deal, and it's and I believe the vote was 334 to what did we have here? Yeah, the vote was 332 to 94. All right, yeah, that's right. Okay, and the budget deal. Okay, as I'm going to show you here. All right, that we now see that this came just it was a bipartisan deal here, okay, and the budget now, okay, right here, all right, and Paul Ryan got together with a senator, a Democrat senator, who was on the financial committee, the budget committee, and they took a look at everything here. But we have a new budget deal, all right, going on now, in which they got together and they found common ground, right, and it all shapes up to be, all right, it all shapes up to be that this new budget deal, all right, it reduces the deficit, okay. Now in this budget deal, they both sides didn't get all of what they wanted, but they came together and they tried to find common ground. Okay, the new budget deal. All right, and which this focuses on spending. Okay, cutting the deficit and avoiding government shutdowns too. Okay, but this budget deal, I'm gonna talk about this, but we have it right here. All right, and Paul Ryan goes on the record with Greta Van Susteren and talks about it. Okay, but this is the new budget deal. Okay, the new budget deal that was passed, and Congress passed it 332 to 94. Okay, now over 30, I think it was like 36 36 Republicans voted against it for some reason. Okay, but and then I think like 60 some Democrats voted against it. But it managed to bring a lot of people together. But there's mixed messages on this. Okay, but this, my friends, is the new budget deal. All right, as it came into play, and this, my friends, okay, is quite interesting. I'm going to show you this. All right, okay, this was on the record. Okay, right here.
It's nice.
Hey, good to be back with you, Greta.
Well, so you must be happy tonight. You've hammered out this deal with Senator Murray.
I am, because it's a deal that moves the ball in the right direction. It cuts the deficit without raising taxes by cutting spending in smarter ways than the across-the-board approach. A lot of our members were worried about all the defense cuts. We're stopping the military from cutting further, and we're cutting spending in smarter ways on autopilot programs that have been untouched for years by Congress. And we're doing it in a way to make sure that there's no tax increases and that we actually lower the deficit versus doing nothing. So if you take a look at, you want me to walk you through it a little bit? I'm happy to do that. If you take a look at this chart, this shows you what we call discretionary spending on government agency budgets. The blue line on the top here shows you the agreement we had a year ago under the Budget Control Act. The sequester is the red line. That ended up cutting spending. What this green area does is it reflects what we're doing, which is by preventing the military from getting cut any further. We're putting a little bit money back in the sequester here, and we're paying for it by cutting spending in other areas of government. For instance, we're asking public employees to pay a little bit more for their pensions. Our argument is that hardworking taxpayers pay for their pensions in the first place, and their benefits are on average better than the taxpayers who pay for them in the first place. So we've got a number of reforms that are permanent, that actually save more money and pay for some relief of the sequester. We also see that this puts us in the right direction because the numbers down here, a year ago when I was passing a budget in the House, we were hoping for $1.019 trillion in total discretionary spending. We won't hit that spending level until the year 2017 with this agreement. So we're well ahead of schedule, and we're getting more deficit reduction and spending cuts in areas that we've never been able to get before. That's why I think this is a good agreement, and it makes divided government work, and it prevents government shutdowns, which we think is a good idea as well.
All right. Well, I should tell you, I love the fact that any deal that's bipartisan in the city is like a really good sign. I like the fact that it's 2 years so that there's some level of certainty for the business community, because that's what's been so painful, these continuing resolutions, no one ever knowing what was going to happen, so it could make business decisions. Other than the taking...
All right. So now, you see that we have a new budget deal, okay? And now this is very, very important, I think, okay? Now, I think that it's good that we had all of this bipartisanship on this deal, all right? Because the Democrats didn't get what they wanted with raising taxes, but the Republicans didn't get what they wanted with some other stuff, but for a good majority of the budget deal, all right, they found common ground. They found somewhere in the middle where they could agree, and this all now comes down to reducing the deficit, which I believe it will do, and also, cutting spending in areas that they couldn't touch before, and also it prevents any further cuts in the military, and also it prevents government shutdowns. All right. So, and I think this is a good deal. I think that it could work, and I think that if it reaches the president's desk, I think Barack Obama should sign it, should approve it. All right. Now, my friends, last week, we got into a lot of stuff. Okay, we got into a lot of stuff, and I want to bring into account here, okay, that I talked about a lot of stuff. All right, and I even brought back some information from the Political Point archives from when Political Pete was hosting the show. All right, but so now I'm gonna bring that up now. But I wanted to go through what I covered. All right, and it's quite interesting. All right, but I want to go through what I covered here because now I covered why the economy crashed in 2008, and then we also covered how the Democrats got elected through Chucky Schumer's hedge fund scandal, and then we covered how the Democrats did nothing, sat on their butts, okay, for the 2 years they took control, and then they caused the scandal of the subprime mortgage scandal that crashed the economy, okay, and then I also talk about another scandal, okay, with the Democrats, okay. We also talk about another scandal with the Democrats, okay. But I think it's coming. Now we have Charlie Rangel, the head of the Tax Ways and Means Committee, the Tax Writing Ways and Means Committee. This is a powerful committee, okay, in which he has failed to pay his taxes. Oh yeah, this was chronicled. Actually in USA Today. All right. Yeah, this was chronicled in USA Today, my friends. All right, but Charlie Rangel, okay, and you know it's interesting, okay. The chairman of the Tax Ways and Means Committee. This was chronicled, all right, in the USA Today, all right. And let me read this. Let me read this article to you, all right. It reads, okay. It reads, the head of the very powerful... Yes, my friends. Okay, let's get down to business. It says, you know, the head of the House Tax Writing Committee acknowledged Wednesday. This was September 11th paper. Okay, but Wednesday, September 12th. Okay, he acknowledged that he owes about $5,000 to the IRS for failing to report income on his returns. Charlie Rangel, Representative Charlie Rangel, who is chairman of the powerful Ways and Means Committee, said at a news conference that this should not mean that he must cede his high position in Congress. Oh my goodness, this is so juicy. As lead taxman in the House, Rangel, a Democrat, has influence over changes in the nation's tax code. By his own admission, he has no excuse for not reporting years' worth of rental income on a beach vacation property he owns in the Dominican Republic. Oh my goodness. And you know what he says? He says, I really don't believe that making mistakes means that you have to give up your career.
And he said this in talking to reporters about various ethics committee inquiries into his finances and other matters. Oh my goodness. Wrangel's total back tax bill will likely be something approaching $10,000 when factoring in state and local levies. And this is what his lawyer said. The 78-year-old New York lawmaker, meantime, maintained that over the course of 2 decades, he simply did not know the details of his mortgage on the beach property and how much rent he received from it, or even that the rent should have been reported. You know, this is unbelievable. You know, you guys, you liberals out there elected these Democrats in 2006 to take control of Congress. And in the 2 years they've been in control, we've had taxes raised on several states. Okay, we've had gas prices go up. Okay, we've had an economy that's going down the tubes, but not in recession yet. Okay, we've had financial institutions, and mind you, all of these chairmen of these financial committees, you know, including Wrangel, sat on their butts, you know, while all this was going on, you know, and this is why the Congress has a 9% approval rating, my friend.
Yep, but those were the days, though. But we covered a lot last week, with the reason why you cannot trust the Democrats. Okay, now because under Democrat leadership now, okay, we have, you know, the economy is still not that good. Okay, we are at a 7% unemployment rate. Okay, but now there's mixed reports on the economy now. All right, but we managed last month to create over 200,000 jobs, and manufacturing went up for some reason, but that, my friends, is still a sluggish growth economy. Okay, the economy now under Democrats is still not that great. All right, okay, and we need more. We need to do more to get this underway here. All right, but Barack Obama's presidency has not been what it was foretold to us. You know, I mean, it's pretty shocking that we have this going on. Okay, while we're all those scandals back in 2008 and 2007 and stuff under the Democrats led to the mess that's going on now. The subprime mortgage scandal that crashed the economy, you know, the bank bailouts, you know, that was all done under Democrat control of Congress. Okay, and you know, even the first bailouts under Bush was done under the Democrat-controlled Congress. Both houses of Congress were controlled by the Democrats when that happened. Okay, we had TARP and the bank bailouts, and then the financial collapse, and then the housing bubble burst. That was all due to the Democrats, what they did in Congress. All right, they caused that meltdown because they wanted Bush to fail. All right, and then thus Barack Obama, and I mentioned previously, you know, last week I talked about the subprime mortgage scandal, and you know how Barney Frank, Chris Dodd, and Chucky Schumer were all involved in that, and Barney Frank, Chris Dodd, Chucky Schumer, and Charlie Rangel were all on financial committees, and they all had scandals involving their financial committees that they were on, that they were chairman of. All right, and they caused the collapse of the housing market, the subprime mortgage scandal. They were involved in that. All right, and then these were all Democrats, and the top number 2 guy involved in that, in the subprime mortgage scandal, was Senator Barack Obama. He was getting kickbacks from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and Countrywide Financial. And speaking of Countrywide Financial, the federal government is suing J.P. Morgan Chase now over Countrywide Financial. Now, and that I find ironic, because the very people that helped J.P. Morgan Chase and Countrywide Financial and Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the very people that helped them now are now suing them. Okay, all right. This is just ironic. All right, it's just ironic. Okay, we have a government that we cannot trust. All right. And there's so many scandals. In fact, I want to talk about all of this now, all right? Because it's now time to get your words in, all right? So, my friends, okay, what's on your political mind? 272-3835 is the number, all right? But all of this is going on, and now we see, here we are, okay? Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
See, I just want to say that, well, first of all, I got to criticize you a little bit here, because you're repeating yourself too many times, and it's difficult to follow you because you take so long to say something. But I want to say that when you're talking about the visual facial, what you see with President's face and his wife's face, I'm sure you're reading way too much into that.
Oh,
just by the look of somebody's face.
Oh, no.
The second thing that I want to say is that when President Obama made the promises, he was counting on politics remaining as they were, but there are things that creep up, but held by other people in politics, people that changed their path in order to avert what he was trying to accomplish. And so when he made the promise, everything looked as though it could easily, be brought into being.
Oh, no. He knew that
this is not possible to foresee later.
No, he knew that what he was doing. He knew what he was doing when he said that when you can keep, if you like your health care plan, you can keep your health care plan. He was lying. He was lying.
He knew the promise he was making.
Nope, he lied.
He knew the promise that he was making.
Nope, he
but
lied.
He was depending
he lied.
Upon,
he knew.
Everything
he knew.
Going on
he knew it was
as
a lie.
It had been going on.
Nope, he
but
knew
then
it was a lie.
Changed.
Nope.
People in other parts of the government changed their position.
Nope, he knew it was a lie. Okay. Nope, he knew it was a lie because he left it to the Democrat-controlled Congress to put this thing into law. Okay. 2010.
We'll have to disagree on
2000.
that.
No. 2010, it was signed into law. 2010, from 2009 to 2010, the Democrats controlled both houses of Congress. Okay, it was up to Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid. They put all of this into the bill. Okay, and they also rejected any input from the Republicans. All right, they didn't allow the Republicans to put any input into the bill. Plus, they didn't even read the bill before they passed it. All right, the Democrats put this into law. All right, and it was legislated into law that people were going to lose their health care plans. Okay, and Barack Obama lied to us. There are now 6 million people.
Again.
Barack Obama lied.
Say that last part again. People knew.
They knew that it was a bold-faced
lie.
No.
You keep saying he lied. Well, this is what we're arguing about. You don't have to keep saying that. I understand what you're saying. Yes. I'm arguing about
this. He lied.
I don't, first of all, a lie means something that you know is not true and you're saying it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't believe that he knew that he could not bring this about.
Yep, he lied. He knew it. Yep, he knew that he lied. Right?
No, I don't believe that he deliberately lied.
Oh, he
knowing
deliberately
that
did.
this could
He
never
deliberately
be.
did.
No, that's
Okay?
not. That's
Every
not the
time
case
he
at
said,
all.
you can keep your
I'm
doctor,
certain that
you can
he
keep
did
your
not
health
believe-
care
he
plan.
did not believe
He
that this
lied.
will never be
He
the thing that he
lied.
said. No.
He lied. He's a pathological liar. In fact, there's pools
He
out
said
there.
what he said
there's
because
pool-
he
there's
believed
pool-
it could be, it
Nope,
could be possible.
Nope, there's pools
He
out there.
believed that,
There's
that
pools
it was,
out there
that
that
it
there's
was
pools
possible
out
and he was able
there.
to do it.
Nope, there's pools out there that say that,
But
that
people
say
in
that
other
people
parts of the
believe
government
that he lied.
Reneged on their positions.
Nope, it was him. Him all the way. He lied.
You just keep repeating
Whole place
yourself.
lied.
You see, you keep repeating yourself. I'm telling you something new that you haven't heard yet, but
No,
you just keep repeating yourself.
No,
you
you're
see.
telling me something
That's
old.
Not, that's not showing anybody that you're smarter or anything.
You're telling me
It's only
something
showing
old.
that
You're telling me
closing
something
off.
old. You think
you're
that
not-
he
you're not
actually
offering
believed?
the
You
platform
think
for
that Barack Obama actually
You're not
believed? You
responding
think that
like
Barack
an
Obama
intellectual. You're not
actually
offering
believed?
a platform for debate.
Listen.
You just keep repeating the
Listen,
same thing
you think that
over and
Barack
over again,
Obama
but it ain't true.
You think that
No
Barack
matter
Obama
how
actually
often you say
believed
it,
what he
how
was
loud you
saying?
say it ain't true.
You think
That's
that
all I
Barack
got to say.
Obama
I'm not
actually
gonna
believed
argue.
what he was saying? You're living in La La Land, okay? You think that Barack Obama actually believed that he was actually telling the truth, and didn't know that people were going to lose their health care plans? If you actually think that, then you're living in La La Land, all right? There's polls out there that show that the American people now say and now believe that Barack Obama deliberately lied to us about this whole thing. All right, his signature law, and countless times we showed the clips that he said, oh, if you like your health care plan, you can keep it. If you like your doctor, you can keep it. All right, countless times, and over and over and over and over again. And now we see that the sad reality of that is not true. It's the biggest lie of the year. All right? You're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
You think that they're lying? You're going to tell me that every penny that you make downtown on the Commons, you declare?
Yes, I do. I do pay taxes on that business.
Yeah, right.
I do.
You just as bad as the rest of the...
Nope. I do pay
Now,
taxes.
what
on
address do you use?
What? I use my home address.
What address? You didn't have an address.
Yes, I do.
You just got one.
No. I do have a home address.
I'm afraid you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right.
I tell you, you're a piece of work.
Are you from Canada? Are you from Canada? Wow. I don't know what that was all about. But anyhow, all right, my friends, we definitely have to take care of things here. All right. Hello, what's on your political mind?
Howdy.
Hey.
Yes, I just want to comment also about that last bird that just made his comment. There's people that assume that they know all kinds of stuff. They don't know anything about anything, but they're so sure they know what they're talking about because of their guesswork. And they want to make, and if you give them a chance, they'll put it into something that there will be some kind of legal thing that will actually hurt people when they're wrong to start with. But they just don't want to believe that their guesswork is wrong. Maybe because they share it with so many other fools that sit at the table and tell lies together. So they figure, well, if everybody's saying it, then it must be true. So that really annoys me. But see, that's another thing that they're doing to the president too. And the president, yes, I do indeed believe that he believed that it was possible to do. I do not believe that he deliberately lied about it. That's all I want to say.
All right, well, thank you for your call. All right, who's up next? Okay, we got limited time. I think I got time for at least like one or two more calls. All right, because we really got to get into things here, okay? Because now, Asian, now I want to get your thoughts though, okay, on a lot of this, but the new budget deal, okay? When I showed the clip of Paul Ryan, there explaining the budget deal, all right. I want to get your thoughts on that, all right. So if you are paying attention, okay, it's 272-3835 is the number, okay, and now my friends, okay, it's very, very evident that we get this going here, all right. So now, okay, 272-3835 is the number. I really want to get your opinion on things, all right, all right. And what do you think of the actions and the situation at the memorial at the Nelson Mandela, okay? Because I covered a lot of Nelson Mandela's life and stuff last week, and everything. But I want to get people's opinion. I mean, it's very, very important, okay, that we know what's going on, okay, and now, okay, so, and that people need to understand what's going on in the world around them, all right. I seriously don't believe that that this administration has been truthful with us. Okay, there are several polls out there now that show that Barack Obama is losing independence. He's losing the youth. Okay? He's losing a lot. You know, because of the way things are going. All right. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind? We got limited time here. Hello?
Yes, I would like to comment on the political situation.
The new budget? The new budget deal? You like that?
Yes, I would like to,
Yes. I think it's a good deal. I think the deficit will be reduced under this deal.
I would like to encourage you listeners to vote for him.
No. We don't. No. Hillary is there's too many scandals under Hillary. No. Okay. All right, my friends. All right. I'm coming down to the wire here. All right. But I think what I'm gonna do is okay. We're bringing it down to the wire here. All right. But okay. I'll take one more call if you are paying attention to everything. Okay. Now, what do you think about the new budget deal? Okay. Come on. I know you've been paying attention. All right. I've had all the clips lined up, and we know that Barack Obama lied about Obamacare, and Obamacare is crumbling down. Premiums are going up, okay, and it's just costing too much. All right. In fact, 69% of premiums are going up. 69%. Okay, it's just awful here. Okay. So now, my friends, I'm going to bring it down to the last words of the night. Okay. Now, we all know that at the funeral, we know that the translator turned out to be a phony. Okay. Now, one late night talk show had a translator to translate what the translator was actually saying. Take a look at this. All right.
Is he even attempting to make sense?
It's complete gibberish.
And, okay, all right, well, we have one more.
We applaud you and thank you for that.
Hello, welcome so far. Well, cigarette join. Bringing in different to you. A circle. And I would like to pray this offering. Basically, this is fun. All of these balls to prove this is good. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. And that is the last words of the night, my friends. We thank you for watching Political Point magazine, where the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history. And I send a shout out to all of you who watch the show, and a shout out to my beautiful fiance, Lorana. I love you. All right. Follow me on Twitter at WilliamMitro2, and you can also catch us on YouTube. All right. Thank you for watching Political Points, where the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history. Vote Republican. Check us out on the web, facebook.com/PetePolitical, myspace.com/politicalpoint. Email us at politicalpoints@hotmail.com, mccarpet24@hotmail.com, and check out my website on the Elmira City Hall Examiner.